Hi everyone, thank you for joining me, Melissa Moonbeam. This is a video that I'm creating to talk about the Scorpio full moon that we had yesterday, April 26th, and to have a channeled tarot reading and just speak a little bit about some of the energies that I've been experiencing. So I think for a lot of people, like this full moon is a culmination. It is a complete clearing. It's like a break in the cycle. It's a lot of people have got to the point where they're like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this anymore. We've outgrown that. We've outgrown what we were doing before. It's like, I keep getting this vision of the butterfly. The Scorpio energy is all about transformation. And it's, when the butterfly breaks through, it doesn't go back into the cocoon and say, like, I feel safer in here, I need to, close myself up and crawl back in the cocoon. Like once you're out and you can't go back. And I feel like that's what's happening with a lot of people. And like for me, that's completely what's happened. And I had evidence of this by having an interaction with a couple family members and just being around them and observing their behaviors and the way that they interact, and just being the observer and being a part of that with, this knowledge and understanding that I've acquired after all these years of the dedication that I put into myself, and actually getting to a point where I can sit back and look and observe and see like the insanity of, what these people are doing. And it's like, it's so nice to be able to have that realization and be like, wow, this is the reason why I became the way I became. This is the reason why all of my patterns and all my behaviors, this is one of the reasons why I am the way I am. And, but it's nice because I'm not who I was. I'm not that old me anymore. I'm not that person that, I felt a little bit of it. I felt a little bit discomfort, which is understandable. Like when you're surrounded with toxic people who, like it's hard to explain. What I'm talking about. If have family members or friends that are toxic and, they're just trying to weigh you down and they just got the same stories, the same everything, you understand. And so that's how it was for me. And I was like having these realizations. But what I was saying is I wasn't reacting like I used to react. I was feeling slight tension in our interactions, but it was like a tinge of tension. It was just like minuscule. And I felt like really grounded and confident and secure and like vision, like focused vision. And I was implementing, the lessons that I have learned. So one of them is like not sharing too much information, being mindful about, what your dreams, your aspirations, not sharing those things with people who are not on the same level as you, because they're going to feel, there's going to be some energetic undertone that's going to pull you back. And I'm not saying that with both of these family members. I'm just saying like, subconsciously there's this pullback. And when you start to, when you expand and you become this butterfly, and those other people, like they're still sleeping and they haven't, broke through yet, then, there's a separation between the transformation. And, so it was really great for me to, have that experience. And so they're gone now. And, I didn't sleep last night whatsoever. And, the one family member, they're just very used to being, they're just, I don't know. I don't even really want to get into it. And that's the thing. That's where I'm at now. And like, that's what Spirit's saying. It's like, you don't have to keep telling the same story. You know, like those people are who they are. I am who I am. You know, this was just one experience. They needed your help. You were available. You helped them. You know, you were able to sit back and observe this dynamic, and now you see things differently. And so now you can, step away from it and just continue to move forward on your path. And so that's what I'm doing. And so, yeah, now they're gone. And so I feel like I felt really tired because I never slept last night. And then, like I've been feeling a lot of energy. I had an energy attachment from one of them. My aura must have been, my energetic barrier must have been down, probably because I didn't sleep last night. So anyways, right before they left, I just felt like, and then, so basically what I've been doing since they left is I've been trying to do all this energy clearing. I had a little nap, and like I've been doing like breathing, and I did some stretching, and I'm still feeling it. And so part of me is thinking, is kind of annoyed. It's just like, like I'm tired of taking on other people's energy. Like I don't want to take on other people's energy. But then at the same time, it's like, this is part of the experience. It's learning how to work through energies and learning your power and learning your ability to move through it and to clear yourself of it. Because if you're a healer, you're going to be healing others, you're going to have to learn how to work with that. And because this energy exchange is so close to home, because they're my relatives, and this is, I've been involved with that dynamic and those relationships for so long, that is much more ingrained into that connection and how a person responds to, that connection. And so I was, reflecting on it and everything. And I was just kind of like a little bit frustrated and thinking, I wish it didn't always be like this. And then I got thinking about it. I'm like, it's not like this anymore. It's not like this anymore. It doesn't, you're saying it's like that because that's your belief, but is it really like that? Are you actually really, like how much are you having to go through with having to clear this energy? Are you making it more than it needs to be? Are you feeling resentful? Are you feeling, disappointed or, frustrated because you didn't have your energetic barriers up, and then you actually resulted in you taking on that energy, which then ultimately caused me to feel, tired, and I feel nauseous, and just, having all these symptoms of energetic psychic attachment. And so then, but it's, instead of focusing on that, instead of focusing on all that, why don't I focus on, look how far you've come. You just had these people come to you, and you weren't doing what you were doing before. You held your space, you were confident, you expressed how you're feeling, your passion. You weren't talking about all this negativity. You weren't, talking about all this shit. You were just like being you, and you were, and so Spirit's saying, like, focus on what you are now. And that's what the full moon in Scorpio was about. It was about the ending of the old you, a completely new you. And because you've transformed, you've had the shift. The only way that you can go back to the way, like, before you can go back to it, and it was easy. The separation between the old you and the new you was very close. But if you've been doing the spiritual work and you're very focused and dedicated on your spiritual growth and development, and you've had this transformation process, before it was so close that it was so easy for you to shift back into the old way. But now this new cycle, it's like the shift isn't, I'm trying to get this, and I'm trying to see what I'm envisioning. You were compelled to go back to the old way because the new way didn't feel familiar. It didn't feel comfortable. You weren't familiar with it. And so it created a discomfort. But now you feel more comfortable with it and it feels good. And you're like, wow, this is what I need. This is how I'm going to succeed. This is how I'm going to be successful. This is how I'm going to, live a satisfactory life. I'm going to live my life with satisfaction, and to understand that and really integrate that belief and realize that you don't have to, at this point now, it is a choice. You literally will make a choice to turn and go the opposite way of where you were. But at this point, it's like people aren't choosing that anymore. You're like, I feel more comfortable. Like, this is the new you. It's been in the works for a while now, and it has become more familiar. And you're starting to feel this lightness of being, and you're liking this new reality. You're excited about these new potentials, and about your mission and your path and your purpose and all the possibilities that can come from this. What the old way, what that brings. It's the same thing, and it will never change. And you can choose to not change, or you can choose to change. You can choose to break through, have your transformation, fly up high up in the sky, be a butterfly, fly up high in the sky. Or you can, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to keep going back. I'm just going to hold the vision of the butterfly being free and the breakthrough. And that's what I'm focusing on. So, I feel spirit moving through me. And like I said, I was really kind of focusing on this energy that was like stagnant, and it was blocked and dense and heavy, and it was making me feel like I had the flu, and like hungry but not hungry, and tired but not tired. And it was just like all of this. And then I was like, thinking about this person and like all the experiences that I've had with them, and like how they act to other people, and just like all that negativity. And it was just like, I'm trying not to take it on, right? I'm trying not to take it on because I know it's not mine. But then subconsciously, there's a part of me that was doing that. But then when I was thinking about it and I was talking to, my guides about it, they just kept giving me this vision of me, like the new me, and everything that I've been dreaming of. And they've been putting that in focus for me. And they're telling me, don't focus on that old shit. Don't think about it. Don't talk to so-and-so and tell that person, oh yeah, this is what they said and this is how they behaved, and, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do that. And if you do, you're just going to you're going to activate that vibration, and then it's just going to attach to you. So, you know what? You had a little bit of energy transfer. It's a psychic attack, basically. Their energy attacked mine, and it grasped onto it, and then it just like basically sucks you. It just sucks all your energy. And so yeah, and I'm just like, it's nothing like I've experienced this before, and this is what healers do. We deal with energy. We're all energy. Everything's energy. It's just energy. I'm moving energy right now. And, I can look at this as be like, yeah, like, awesome. This is great. I get to have this opportunity. I had this experience. I had this energy exchange. I'm feeling a little bit of contrast. That's, I get to have a little bit of a nap right now. I get to eat an orange because I'm going to, get some vitamins. I'm going to drink some water. I'm not going to focus on, oh, well, I have to do this. I have to make sure that I take all these precautions to rid myself of this negative energy. This is not my energy, and just being like all angry and resentful at that person, that energy for attaching to mine and affecting me. This is life. This is the human experience. So yeah, and like as soon as I just stopped focusing on it, and I just started focusing on like all of these ideas and all this good stuff. I feel the energy, like all that density and stagnancy. I feel it just start to it just basically starts to lift away. It starts to clear. It releases. And then it's, because I've had the difference between, now that I've had the difference between the heavy, dense, stagnant, like succubus energy, and I've learned how to let that go, and I've learned how to tap into the heart space and the love and the surrender. Now when I'm in the negative space, and I don't want to be out there, I'm trying to get myself. So basically here's the negative, and then I'm trying to raise my vibration, and this energy is like pulling me down, and I'm trying to lift myself up. Before, it was hard for me to detach from this energy, but because this energy, the stagnant energy, was so familiar, and I didn't feel worthy of I didn't feel worthy of the love. And so then I blocked and I prevented myself from that. But now I realize that, and I feel, and I know what it feels like to be on the higher frequency. And it's like, and it's just like it's an instant decision. I choose the higher frequency and start to live your life with that higher frequency. Stop focusing on, stop focusing on the lower frequency. Stop focusing on that person, on that behavior, on that interaction. Start focusing on, eating well, going exercising, getting rest, doing creative things, and, just let it go. Let it go. It served its purpose. Keep moving forward. Keep taking care of you. And then you just keep doing that. And then you're going to just, you're going to continue to grow and develop. You can't be angry at people you can't be resentful at people who are just having the same, we're all having a human experience. And if you love yourself, then nothing can hurt you or harm you. It's only your fears, the fear. Okay, can I please have some channeled messages for the collective with the post full moon in Scorpio? We need to start listening. If you're being guided to do something, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't hold back. Don't get into, these old mentality. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, don't do it. Just, you're told to do something, you do it. Listen. Okay. Ground. It's very important right now that we're grounding ourselves. We're going outside. We're getting lots of fresh air. Keeping your cycle or your circle close, not extending yourself. Really, this is really all about you right now. This isn't about everyone else. This is about you. Take advantage of this energy. I don't like to use that word, take advantage, but really embrace this energy. Breathe. Okay. So this is perfect example. Okay, so as you can see, she's not even looking in the mirror. There's an actual physical mirror here, but she's not even looking at it. She's envisioning, holding that vision of being captured and tied up and held prisoner and blindfolded. She's actually creating this. And, it's not even, it's taking it to the next level because she's not even looking in the mirror. Yes, this is symbolic of the mirroring, but I'm talking about the physical mirror. So the difference between the mirroring, inner mirroring versus the physical mirror. So the physical mirror is the physical activation of looking in the mirror and creating this energy. But she doesn't even have that. She's doing it already. Like she's already, it's hard for me to explain what I'm thinking about. But anyways, it doesn't matter. So what I'm saying is if we continue to keep holding on to the old story and to the people that haven't been doing the work, the people that they're doing their work. Don't get me wrong, and I shouldn't say that. They're doing their work. Everyone's doing what they're needing to do, and we're all in this together, and we're all, we're all having this experience together. But what I'm saying is if you're growing and you're evolving and you're starting to, awaken to these and having these realizations, and you're seeing things differently, right now it's the matter of making a decision. Are you going to hold your neck basically and hold on to that pain, that suffering, that being held captive of your own mind? Because this is what the old energy is. This isn't the new energy. So what I want you to do, if you're still struggling and you're still having you're still having a difficult time seeing the new you, I want you to look at this card and I want you to take a mental image. So now I want you to feel into the energy of this card. So now what I want you to do, when you have time, I want you to go to a mirror and I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to look straight into your eyes. And I want you to just stare straight into your eyes and start talking to yourself like you're your best friend and you love yourself. If you have someone in your life and you would do anything for that person and you love that person so much, I want you to take all that energy and I want you to look yourself in the mirror and I want you to shift all that energy to you. And I want you to start, try to get some envisionments happening. You can envision this, or you can envision, the amazingness of this new creation that you choose. It's your choice. And like you can see there's like a vulnerability to this card, because you can see the placements of her hands, right? So she's got one hand like this, and she's got one hand like this, where it's not like this, right? She's not holding it like that. She's holding it like she wants to be free, She's wanting to be free. She's just protecting her energy because she's afraid. And that's what I was saying. That's what's familiar to her. Right here. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So look at the contrast between this energy and this energy. Look at that. So this is what I want you to do. Like I was saying, look into the mirror and envision yourself, you know, wearing this crown and be surrounded by divine energy. Like, you know, this reminds me of Atlantis. It's all about inwardness. Like, I know I probably say that all the time, but what I mean when I say inwardness is like when you see all this, and you see all of this physical world outside of yourself. But when you're connected and you're allowing and you're trusting and you're receiving and you're believing and you're living here in the moment, in the now, the way you see things is completely different than if you are living through your ego in this idea, this separation, this fear. And so when you're grounded and you're tapped in and you're moving the energy and you're just observer of everything around you, you see everything so much differently. And you know, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. 8 of Wands, you know, positive affirmations, communicating to yourself. This is the source right here, right in the center. So I want you to look into the mirror and mirror back to you the vision that you have for you. I want you to take all of your energy and hold it within the center of yourself and understand that you are one and we are all interconnected through the infinite source energy. And so you take that energy and you allow it to move through you. And then I want you to take all of it and I want you to just expand it and just let it go and release it and trust that this vision and that your point of trajectory is in alignment for what it is that you're wanting to have. You already have what it is that you want. I have what it is that I want. Everything that I want, I already have. And start communicating to yourself and start speaking these affirmations and look yourself in the mirror and be fearless and just believe. You know, this is basically also, you know, all of your spirit guides, you know, the energy that's coming towards you and being, you know, offered you is you're being offered this energy. Seven of Swords. Okay, can I please have some more clarification on this, please? No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to cut you free. Stop waiting. Wow. Oh my God, that feels good. Yeah, just like, yeah, man, I don't have to wait no more. Okay, here we go. 5 of Cups. You know, that's you waiting. That's you like, okay, you know, when is this going to happen? When am I going to find the love? When is the love of my life going to find me? When am I gonna, you know, when? Now. It's here. It's already happened. You've made the decision. You've gone within. You understand that you create your reality. You are a master manifester. You tune into the source energy. You are source energy. You can have anything that you want, everything that you imagine, everything that you dream of. You have it. It's making a decision, taking action, and trusting and allowing and believing and you know, staying steady and continuing to move forward. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to cut you out of this. No one is coming to cut you free. No one is coming to cut you free. Stop waiting on receiving the message. No one is coming to cut you free. One more time. No one is coming to cut you free. Stop waiting. Oh, wow. Stop crying. Stop ruminating. Stop wishing, hoping, and praying in a attached way. In a attached way. You need to release. You want it. You're praying for it. You already have it. You're not doing this because you don't have to hold on to it and I want this and I want this, I want this. No, let it go. Let it go. Stop focusing on the negative. Stop focusing on the pain of the past. Start looking to the sky. Start dreaming. You know, I said stop wishing, hoping, and praying. I want you to wish, and I want you to pray, and I want you to hope from a place of knowing, not from a place of fear, a place of lack, of, you know, distrust, yearning, obsession, attachment. You already have everything that you want and need. You are worthy. The spirit, source, love, energy. You're a celestial divine being of love and light. And this is your mission, to come here, to grow and evolve and to transcend to a higher level of consciousness. And you are fully supported in this process. And there's no need to continue to linger in these thoughts of loss. There's no need for it. Oh, this is really feels so good to know I am in control of my reality. I create my reality. No more codependency, pain, sorrow, suffering, attachment, control, ego. No more. Look at this. He's tempting her, right? He's like, come to me. I have what you need. And she's like, and you know, he's like looking, like tempting her. But then here she is. But then right here's his ego. This is all of his pain and sorrow that's hidden beneath the surface. And here she is like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Like, thank you, but no, thank you. You know? Like, I want to, like, she reminds me of praise Jesus, praise Jesus. That's what it reminds me of, actually, now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, you know, she's like, I love you, but you can't give me what I need. You can't give me what I need because you can't give it to you. Until you can give you what you need and I can hold the vibration and the energy for what I need, then we cannot be. That's the way it works. Codependency is not part of the new system. This is the collapsing. We're collapsing the codependent system, the patriarchy, and we are creating a completely new vision. And the vision is all about going within and tapping in and getting centered and tuning into the source and all of this. Oh. And before it was a place, we were operating, you know, even she was being ego, right? We have these spiritual people, these gurus, and they're out there and they're like, you know, I'm too good for you. And, you know, I'm so evolved and I'm enlightened. And then, you know, this person was like, you know, sounds good to me. Like, I want to be a part of this. But this person was offering all that because from their ego, and then this person was from ego as well. But deep down inside, this woman, this was part of her. This was also part of her. This was the duality of what she was experiencing. So she was wavering back and forth. She was going through the dark night of the soul. And so now this is cleared. And, you know, we're laying that down. We've made a decision. We have our point of trajectory. We're moving in a new direction. And this person, you know, we're always working through our woundings, where it's a never-ending process. But now this person has healed the wounds, and they're holding the space for more people to heal. We're all in this together. We're all co-creating and we're all healing one another. So this person is saying, you know, you can have what I have. You can have what I have. But I'm not coming to break you free. You have to do this on your own. Here we go. And as I'm saying this, I'm starting to get a little bit of tension, headache right in here. So here you go. This is your soul. This is the human ego. This is them going over, I shouldn't be doing this. I should do this. And just like constantly. And then your soul is like, I'm turning away, man. I'm going the opposite direction. Look at where this can lead me. But it's about letting go. Look at the duality here. The yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. The receptivity, the illumination of the moon, the intuition, the receptivity, the magic. You know, she can still breathe energetically because she's transformed. You know, I'm like thinking of a mermaid. You know, she's developed the ability to breathe underwater because she's tapped into all of the source energy and all of the elements. You know, you can see here, she's comfortable even between the two worlds, the water world and air, oxygen. Like she can breathe underwater or she can breathe above water. balancing of the masculine and the feminine. It's about letting go. It's about surrendering. And the feminine is all about, the perfect pairing, having the balanced masculine and feminine. This is what we're all here to learn and to cultivate that and bring that within. If you're not balanced, if you're an unbalanced feminine, you're going to be needy. You're gonna seek attention. You're gonna be manipulative. You're gonna be sexually manipulative. You're gonna play games. It's just gonna be it's gonna be ongoing, never-ending story of why aren't you giving me what I need? Why don't you love me? I do all this for you and you don't do anything for me. All of that. And then the unbalanced masculine is like, well, you can give me that, thank you, no problem. I'd love for you to take care of me, and I don't even really have to do much in return. And, and here you are, you're, the unbalanced masculine, all in your ego, and you're, going to your friends and, oh yeah, my girlfriend, or, all this competition. Usually divine masculine is very much about, they're aloof, they're emotionally disconnected, they're self-centered, they can be very narcissistic, they can be addicted to drugs, alcohol, work. They just have very minimal investment into other people. It's only about them, where the feminine is all about the loving and the nurturing, but then she's not doing that for herself. She's trying to get that from someone else. She's lacking that in herself. So then what happens is she pursues the unbalanced divine masculine, and then this cycle just continues to play itself out. And then you end up in this. You're waiting for someone to save you. You're waiting for this to change. You're waiting to be cut free. You're waiting for this person to, free you from your misery. And it doesn't work that way. If you want to be happy, you want to be healthy, you have to let go. Be loyal to you. Okay, I'm back with you. I turned off the camera because the sirens were going by. So this is the final card, and the 6 of Cups. So this is about past life. This is about all the lifetimes that you've been through to get to this point. And it's about being loyal to you. You are your own best friend. This little boy and his little puppy, they grew up together. They were best friends, and they're still together after all this time. And so it's about you being loyal to you and making sure that all your needs are taken care of. That you're, being playful, and you're not losing yourself. Like the dog is just happy being in the moment. And that's why animals are so much different than us, because they're not thinking about the future. They're not thinking about the past. They're just being here in the moment. And this dog is so happy to be here with his human. And his human is just like, thank you for being my companion and for being with me all this time and for helping me, through the tough times and helping me, cultivate happiness and all the fun that we've had together. And so that's what, it's, look at his face, he's been through some tough times. You can see it, his weariness, his sadness. And the wise old dog is just sitting there saying, I love you. I love you. I'm here for you. So that is the reading, and I love you all, and I would love to hear from you. So please comment. And if you would like to have a personal reading, I'm going to put my information in the description. Thank you so much. Much love. Take care. Bye.